Along with Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery. Tonight we'll bring you NHL playoff action.
Let's get this thing started. But first, we'll meet the goaltenders for tonight's matchup.
For Dallas, an extremely agile guy in goal, Ron Tugnut. And his counterpart on the other side, for St. Louis, a guy originally picked by the Avalanche, Brent Johnson.
Let's get things underway in St. Louis.
A game of cat and mouse right now as both teams are trying to feel each other out.
Cross-ice pass. Over to Tkachuk. Left side to Mellenby. To Tkachuk. To Morrow. Hip checks in. Pass to Mellenby. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. He covers it. Face off to the left of the net. Ferraro hustles to it. Big shot. Doesn't get through.
He sacrificed his body for the team on that one.
Over to Guerin. Guerin with the puck. Covered by Johnson. Face off to the left of the net. Over to Boucher. On goal. Chased down by Halinas to Turgeon.
Still no score in the first period, but both teams are playing real aggressive hockey.
Touch pass to Malhotra. Fires a slapper to McInnes. Sets up shop. Over to Malhotra. Puts one on goal. The Blues want to change lines. Odin plays it into the corner. The Stars scores! Malhotra capitalizes on the breakaway. And the Stars will now skate with a one-goal lead.
When a player skates that well, a goal is usually the result.
The draw at center ice. Over to Mellenby. Right side to Tkachuk.
Assisted by
St. Louis back to get it. To Mellenby.
Sammy Helene.
Lets it rip. Score!
The goal is under review.
They'll be looking at the replay of this one upstairs. The goal counts. And things are all even now. All knotted up. Face off in neutral ice. One timed over to Matvechuk. Offside. Draw at center ice. Right side to Stillman. Cross ice to Dimitrov. Touch pass to Young. Advance to Ferraro. Over to Young. A long blast. Sent to Guerin. Gathers it in. Straw to the left of the net. Touch pass. He scores! Johnson beaten by Modano. The Blues are now facing a one-goal deficit.
Modano goes top shelf with the shot, and the goaltender was toast.
St. Louis wants to draw even. One times it to Zubov. Pass picked off by Morrow. One timed over to Lettinen. Draw in the right circle. To Boucher. Cross-ice pass. Pass to Verbeek. Sent to Corso. Big blast. Shooting. Skates in front. Pass to Verbeek. The Stars change up. Feeds it along to Eastwood. Touch pass to Verbeek. Cross ice to Muller. Shooting. Puck controlled by Pronger. Rink wide to Nash. The Blues want to change lines. McInnes dumps it to the corner. The Stars change it up. Takes a shot. Advances the puck to Tkachuk. Across left to Mellenby. Pass to Morrow. To Lettinen. One times it to Kachuk. Rink wide to Lettinen. St. Louis. He scores! The Blues have to be more aggressive now.
Man, you see that bench? He even wowed his teammates with that one.
Dallas.
Draw in the neutral zone. One times it to Boucher. Hip check thrown. Shoots, misses wide. Shooting. They score! St. Louis answers the last goal right away.
Talk about a momentum shift. Giving up a goal like that can really deflate a team.
Draw at center ice. Moves it quickly to McInnes. Advances the puck to Podine. To Drake. For the shot. Tugnut smothers it. Draw in the right circle. One timed over to Dimitrov. Big shot. One timed over to Ferraro. Dallas would love to have an They score! Madonna scores on a breakaway. The Blues have to find a way to climb back in this thing.
They took it upon themselves to answer the challenge and score a goal of their own.
Face off in neutral ice. Mayer ahead with it. Pass to Bodine. Didn't get through. To Arnott.
Number 10.
Blasts it. Toe save. Over to Drake. Over to Bodine. Over to Drake. To Young. Over to Guerin. Covers it. Draw in the right circle. Sent to Zubov. Time running down in the period. Snags it. Feeds it across. Short pass to Malhotra. And that'll do it for the first period. Dallas 4, the Blues 2. We're moments away from the start of the second period.
St. Louis.
Welcome the intermission just to get a break from the action. We'll see if they can get anything going here.
To Zubov. Across right to Morrow. The Stars lead here. Wrist shot. Across right to Lettinen. Misses the mark. Rink wide to Mellenby. Can't get there. Madonna ahead with it. Pass to Lettinen. Feeds it across. Big blast. Johnson gathers it in. Face off in the right circle. Over to Dimitrov. Lines up and fires. To Stillman. Over to Arnott. Cross ice pass. Quick pass to Guerin. Puts one on goal. Scores! Arnott scores on a breakaway. The Blues have lost control of this game.
Doc, that was a bad turnover. You can't leave your goaltender hung out to dry like that.
Draw at center ice. Rink wide to Podine. St. Louis trails. Puck ahead to he scores! Another goal by Dallas. And this game has gotten out of hand.
If a fan went away for a hot dog, he might have missed both those goals.
Draw at center ice. To Boucher. Over to Verbeek. Feeds it across. The Blues rescue the puck. Over to Nash. To Muller. Advance to Corso. Cross ice pass. Smothered. Draw to the left of the net. Mayers with the puck. The wrist shot. Right side to Podine. On the rush. Over to Podine. Shot! To Turgeon. Over to Podine. Advanced to Malhotra. Touch pass to Turgeon. That one won't get to him. Over to Podine. Over to Turgeon. Unloads! Drives one towards the net. The Blues change on the fly. Cross ice to Turgeon. The Stars out in front. Dumps it into the corner. Wide of the mark. Offside is the signal. Face-off in the neutral zone. The Blues rescue the puck. Shoots it into the corner. Not there. Across right to Morrow. Off to Modano. Shot. Snag. Score! He has a hat trick. And the Blues have lost control of this game.
The home fans might not like that, but his teammates sure do.
Draw at center ice. Control by St. Louis. Drops it. Across left to Dimitrov. Pass to Stillman. Feeds it across. To Guerin. Scores! They're piling up the goals. The Stars pulling away.
If a fan went away for a hot dog, he might have missed both those goals.
Dallas leads. The draw at center ice. Over to Zubov. Fires a slapper. Cross ice pass. Cross ice to Ferraro. Draw to the right of the net. Wait, plays it. Drives one towards the net. Feeds it across. Over to Modano. Slap shot!
Oh, you gotta love that post if you're a goalie.
Score! Sometimes they come in bunches. The Stars extend their lead by one more.
What a commotion! They scored those goals seemingly at will.
Draw at center ice. Over to Boucher. Rink wide to Muller. Off to Corso. Oh, that was a bone-rattling check.
Lydia punished.
And number 26, Yuri Nesson.
Face off to the right of the net. Quick pass to Salvador. To Drake. Pass to Dahlin. Over to Turgeon. St. Louis behind. The shot. Brathwaite covers it. Draw in the left circle. Wade takes the puck. Sent to Morrow. Across right to Kachuk. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. He scores! Wade gets away from the defenders and stashes it.
Man, you see that bench? He even wowed his teammates with that one.
Face off in the neutral zone. Sent to Boucher. To Young. Puts one on goal. DeMaio faces off in his own zone. One times it to Zubov. Over to Verbeek. Feeds it across. St. Louis trailing. Passed ahead. Shoots off the post.
They're fortunate that didn't go in.
Not much time left here. The Blues change up the lines. Tugnut behind the net. That'll do it for the second period. Dallas 9, the Blues 3. We're moments away from the start of the third period.
This has been an impressive performance by Dallas.
Touch pass to Zubov. Cross ice to Morrow. That play is offside. Draw at center ice. Right side to Kachuk. Over to Mellenby. Blasts it! Denied by the pillows. Over to Lehtinen. Cross ice to Morrow. Across left to Mellenby. Pass to Mellenby. Cross ice to Lehtinen. To Modano. Across left to Mellenby. Sends him reeling. Across left to Lehtinen. Dallas, 9. The Blues, 3. The Stars go for a line change. Retrieved by Pronger. Matvechuk handles it. Over to Lehtinen. Shoots it into the corner. Just wide. He missed the net. He smothers it. Draw in the right circle. Taken by Mayers. A shot. Touch pass to Guerin. Quick shot. Brathwaite smothers it. Face off to the right of the net. One timed over to Matvechuk. Left behind. Over to Dimitrov. Cross ice to Stillman. To Malhotra. Odd man rush. Scores! He capitalizes on the breakaway.
That was a tremendous display of skating skill.
St.
Dallas, 9. The Blues, 4. Feeds it across. Fires a slapper. Takes a shot. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. Guerin looks a little shaken up.
Guerin didn't see that hit coming, and an injury is the result.
Draw to the left of the net. Wade controls the puck. Over to Kachuk. One timed over to Wade with a wrist shot. Modano faces off in his own zone. Drops it. Wrist shot. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. Big blast. He shoots. Covered up. Draw to the left of the net. One times it to Boucher. Fires a slapper. Feeds it across. The Blues trail. Left side to Dahlin. Quick shot. Short pass to Kachuk. Breakaway. The Blues change up the line.
Kachuk playing poorly tonight, Doc. There's just no nice way to put it.
Face off to the right of the net. Ferraro controls it with a slap shot. Passes to Ferraro. Fires away. Feeds it across. Across left to Dimitrov. Feeds it across to Ferraro. The Stars change up into the corner. Off the board. Left side to Dimitrov. Across right to Ferraro. He scores! Ferraro had only the goalie to beat, and he did just that.
As if it wasn't enough to get scored on, his water bottle went flying too.
Dallas leads. One times it to Matvechuk. Right side to Bodine. Tees it up. Muller gathers it in. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up.
Number 2, Al McInnes.
And Dallas will have the man advantage.
You're flirting with danger when you engage in all that extracurricular stuff.
St. Louis penalty.
Draw at center ice.
Number 21,
To Boucher.
Jamal Mayer.
Over to Turgeon. Dumped into the corner. Just wide. Wide. Off the mark. Just missed. Across left to Turgeon. Van Ryn retrieves it. Van Ryn shoots it to the corner. Misses the mark. Cross ice pass. Across left to Turgeon. Dumped into the corner. Can't find the target. Not there. Smothers it. Draw in the right circle. Sent to Sador. Rink wide to Arnott. Dallas enjoying the advantage. St. Louis called for offside. Draw at center ice. Sent to Sador. Odin on the hard around. Off target. 2-on-1. Over to Zubov. They kill the penalty. Big shot. Misses the mark. Brathwaite covers it. Draw in the left circle. Moves it quickly to Boucher. Wrists it. Over to Dimitrov. Under 20 seconds remaining in the period. Left side to Dimitrov. Oh, a crushing hit.
Boucher, physical in this game right off the hop.
The Stars, too much tonight. Win credited to Tugnut.
Oh, this was a yawner. I think it was a case of two teams going in different directions.
Alongside Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery. Good night.
The third star from the St. Louis Blues, number 39. The second star from the St. Louis Blues, number 13, Ray Ferraro. And the first star of the game from the Dallas Stars, number 9, Mark Madonna.